Welcome back, guys, to another guide slash tutorial type video for me. Today we're going to be going through the More Mob Heads data pack from Vanilla Tweaks, and today I'm going to show you guys how to change the random chance that a mob will drop its head to whatever you want. So let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for the comments and the positive feedback on the last video, by the way. I was really happy with it, and I'm glad you guys really liked it as well. But let's get on with the video. All right, first up, if you haven't already, we're going to head to Vanilla Tweaks and go to our data pack and download it. Go to your downloads and open up the zip that you downloaded. And then inside of that zip, you'll see another zip. That's your data pack, so take that out. All right, now that our pack is downloaded and extracted, let's open it with WinRAR and let's go through this. So once again, there's a lot of folders and files that you don't have to touch at all. But once you open the pack, click on data. And then we're going to click on more mob heads. Ignore everything else in here. Go to more mob heads and then just follow the directory. You'll see in here a JSON file for every single mob in the game. And this is where you'll be editing the rates of the head drops. Unfortunately, you'll have to change the rates of every single mob individually. There isn't really a fast way to do this if you want to change the rates for every single mob. Let's go through a JSON just to show you what it looks like. So let's do a cow. So there's a lot of stuff that you don't really need to pay attention to or change at all. What you want to look for in each file is this little section with all the numbers. A lot of the files for different mobs look different, so I'll go through a few examples. Well, let's break down the section that we'll actually be editing. So something I didn't do in the trader video, which I totally should have done, is zoom in on what I'm editing. That would really help. But yeah, let's go through this. All right, so the different numbers here are basically determined by whether or not the weapon has looting on it. So you'll see here the unenchanted chance, as in without looting, the chance is 0.01 for a cow head. Converting this to a percentage would be 1%. And then right under that is the value for if you have enchanting. So the base just means looting 1. And the chance goes from 0.01 if you have no looting to 0.011 if you do have looting, which becomes a 1.1% chance. So every level above first, meaning looting 2 and looting 3, is a 0.001 probability added on to this base of 0.011. So hopefully that makes sense. Basically, looting 1, the chance is 0.011, looting 2, 0.0111, and looting 3 would be 0.0112 because you're adding this. All right, so let's remember that 0.01 in percentage is 1%, which means 0.10 is 10%, 25, 25%, 50%, and then 100% would be 1.00. We have to remember that this is the unenchanted chance. So if you have looting at all, then your chance would go to this, which is why I like to change the unenchanted chance value and the enchanted chance value to the same number, so it doesn't matter if I have looting or not. I also typically leave this number alone because it's so small anyway. You can just set this, you can just set the base to whatever you want. So it doesn't matter if you have looting 1 or 2 or 3. The chance would pretty much be the same, whatever level of looting you have. But of course, if you want to change it so that the unenchanted chance is less than the enchanted chance with looting 1, you can totally do that. But we're going to make the unenchanted and the enchanted chance the same. So it doesn't matter if I have looting or not on it. And yeah, that's basically a rundown of this entire pack. Let's try a mod that has multiple variants. So let's go to the axolotl. And you'll see here that it's different from a cow because it actually has the condition section that we went over before for every variant of axolotl. The brown, the yellow, the cyan, pink, blue, you know, all of them. So just remember that for all 5 axolotl types, you'll have to change their head drop rates. Also, if anybody's confused, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe wild axolotl is the brown and Lucy is the pink. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like with a mob that has multiple variants because it's basically just what we saw with the cow code, but it's duplicated for every variant. Just look for this section with all the numbers that you can edit, and yeah, it's pretty much the same process. One more thing I do want to show you guys is some mobs with different variants, like the bee, for example. You'll see that there's no condition section for all the variants for the bee. because I believe all B variants are hard-coded to one condition. So you'll only be able to change the chances for all the types of Bs. You can't do the individual variants for the B. Hopefully hard-coded is the right terminology, by the way. But another example of this, I believe the cat has this. Yeah, so you'll see for all 9 variants of the cat, there's only one condition that you can change. Another sort of confusing thing I want to show you guys is the wither file. There is a section that mentions the condition and the chance and stuff, but you don't want to touch this because it's not talking about the same thing. It's not the chance that the head drops. It's actually the 50-50 chance of dropping either a wither projectile head or a blue projectile head along with the default wither head that it will drop. So this is not the chance of getting a head. It's the chance of getting one of these two. So don't change this number. Also, for the Wandering Trader, as well as all of the villagers, you can't actually edit the chance of getting a head from these guys. It will always be a 100% chance. And yeah, that's a rundown of the More Mob Heads pack. Just remember, some mobs you can't change the rates of. Some mobs with variants, you'll change for each variant. Some mobs you can't change for each variant. And this condition section is what you will be changing. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every individual mob here. I'd probably be here for a few hours. Just note that the sheep have their own folder for all the individual colors, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, what I will obviously show you guys is that the pack does work in-game. So let me just change the values of the cow head to 100 so that I will always get a cow head when I kill a cow. Save that, save the data pack, and let's boot the game up. Here we are, back in our test world. Here's a cow. How's it going, little guy? We have a sword with no looting and a sword with looting 3. Remember that I changed the chances for both to be 100 anyways. So without the looting, we get the head, of course. And with looting 3, we still get the head. So of course, the only file that I saved was the cow. So if we take any other mob like a chicken, he's not gonna drop his head. But let's try this with a different mob. Alright, I want to show you guys how it works with the mobs with the variants. Both that you can change for each variant, as well as one that you can't change for each variant, and it's just one value. So let's change the 1B value that we have. Remember that there's only one value we can change here, so every type of B is going to be the same chance that we edit here. No matter what kind of B it is, it's always going to drop its head. Let's save that. For the axolotl, you can edit the chance for every variant for this one. So for the pink axolotl, let's give him a 0.5 chance. You could do 0.5 or 0.50. That does not matter. It's still 50%. And then the brown axolotl, let's give him a 100% chance. Also, just to show you guys, we can change the gold axolotl to have different chances for whether or not it has looting or not. So maybe for unenchanted chance, we'll give him 10%. And for the chance with looting, we can give him 100%. All right, and just save that file. Let's reload it. That same pack, just to show again, chicken does not drop anything. Cow will always drop its head. All right, let's get a bee spawn egg and an axolotl spawn egg. So for the bee, this is the default bee. Drops its head 100% of the time. Cool. Let's go into survival real quick and spawn the bee again and anger him. All right, maybe we should get rid of this strength. Let's try that again. I'm gonna punch him so that he gets angry with the red eyes. Go for it again. Bam. Go for it again. There we go, dude. And we got an angry bee head as well. All right, so that's just to show you that one value for the bee is the same for every variant. Now let's try with the axolotls, which we did change for each variant. All right, so first we got brown, which we have a 100% chance for. Cool. And then I believe it was the pink one that had a 50% chance. So let's see if we can get a pink one. See, that time the pink one did not drop it. Let's get another one. And okay. There we go. 50% chance. Cool. And then for the yellow one, it's a 10% chance without looting, so this might take a while. There we go, we got one. And for looting 3, it should be 100%. Awesome. Don't hate me, we're testing out data packs, okay? But honestly, guys, that's pretty much it. Just look out for this little section with all the values. That's where you're editing. Everything else you're not going to touch. And it looks a little bit different for every mob. But yeah, just look out for where you got to change them. And join the Discord if you need any help. Leave me some feedback. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye.